The community is a directory of expert resources that can be accessed by organisations to help advance their EDI journey. Subject matter experts and specialists who provide consulting, training, and other services to help organisations improve EDI. Grace Mosuro, one of our brilliant community members. Lovely to have you here today. Tell me all about Aquaintz Consulting and what you do, why you do it.
So Aquaintz Consulting is a diversity and inclusion consultancy that I set up in 2022. And I essentially set up the company after kind of going through my own journey with breast cancer and really coming out of that with an additional layer of intersectionality added to my identity. And the impact that that had on the way that I felt about what it would be like to enter the corporate world again after treatment. And I essentially decided at that time that actually the way that I'm feeling isn't going to be isolated. It's not going to be something that other people aren't or haven't felt. But similarly, I felt like there was a lack of understanding from organizations as to what the lived experience is of women with intersectionality, essentially, or women with intersecting identities. I had worked in a number of corporate spaces where when it came to diversity and inclusion, the priority tended to be to focus on gender. And I saw the impact that that had on anyone that wasn't a white woman, essentially, and how it left people that didn't identify as white women behind. So I really wanted to step into the space to bring that lived experience of intersectionality into organizations and to really drive change in that area. And we essentially help organizations with everything from kind of ad hoc workshops about different elements of diversity and inclusion, whether that be intersectionality, cultural competency, microaggressions. Microaggressions. I'm smirking because they're not really micro, but we all know that. Our passion is really helping organizations with strategy. So really doing those deep dives through stakeholder engagement in the organization, through reviews of policies, qualitative and quantitative data, and really helping organizations to articulate actually who are we as an organization? What do our people and our customers require of us when it comes to diversity and inclusion? And how do we create inclusion strategies that are actually fit for purpose for our business, as opposed to copy and paste from a competitor? And I also really support with the review stages as well. What a number of clients recently have come to me for help with. We've had this strategy for a while, we're halfway through it, and we don't know if it's worked. So we really just need your support to come in and assess it with us, speak to our people, find out where the gaps are, and really help us to hone in on an action plan for how we achieve the strategy over the remaining few years that we have it. Or alternatively, to help us to build out a new strategy going forward for the next 3 to 5 years. So that's what I do. I'm also a public speaker. So through Aquaintz Consulting, organizations reach out to me to come and speak about varying things, whether that be diversity and inclusion overall, staying the course with DEI in challenging times, intersectionality, invisible disabilities or non-visible disabilities, and cultural competency, which is something that I'm especially passionate about because I wasn't born here. So I grew up kind of navigating two cultures, my Nigerian heritage and my now British heritage. Is it British heritage though? My British experience. So that's what we do. We work with organizations globally, but the majority of our clients are in London. And really excited about the work that we're doing and the organizations and individuals that we're going to be helping going forward. Well, firstly, I've got to be honest, I don't join many communities because I think sometimes there is an over concentration of people doing pretty much similar work. And what I liked about EDI accrEDIted is firstly, I got to know you and you were quite nice. But also it's a complementary kind of service. So obviously the work that you do is in EDI, but it's not the same as the work that I do. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I thought it was a great opportunity to share learnings, and to do some of that networking and introductions piece as well, and just to learn from great people.